So then, sorry about that. Completely forgot to put the cap on. I like to have my cap, and I'm just wondering. Fine, right. So today we are looking at taking out the X Cub, and unfortunately, where we've spawned is the Kokoda airstrip, and I believe it's in Papua New Guinea. And what we're going to look at is we're going to take off, and unfortunately, it hasn't got any parking spaces, so it started on the runway, but it's a grass runway, so we're going to be able to take off on the grass, as you can see. And then we are going to head over, follow the track. I've got quite a bit of knowledge of where it is roughly from previous scenery and previous sims, whether that matches, whether it's the same, whether it's more accurate, whether it's you can notice it more. We will see. It's going to be really interesting. And then there's a load of bush strips that are just in this little valley, and I think we're going to try and do a few of them, or even just just to take a look at some of them strips. So then, hi Ian, welcome. Ian, if you want to add me to the Microsoft, feel free, because it's up to you. It's up to you really. But my name is UKJim. Right then, let's go. Ready to fly. Now I've not really flown this. I think I've flown it once, so I'm not too familiar with it. So let's have a look. It always stutters when we first load in, but then once it's loaded, it gets better. Right then, so let's just make sure my controls work before we go anywhere. That's fine. Props for mixtures for. Okay. I don't know where the. Are we actually on the strip? Yeah, we're on the strip. Okay. So this is going to be weird because I've got to find where the track is. So that's going to be really weird. But it's going to be good because I've not done this before. So I'm just going to cheat a little bit. Set the thing now. The one thing I did notice with this one, let me just see if I can see if it's actually got a fuel. Oh, that's fuel. There we go, that's what I was looking for. That's the parking brake, which is weird. Just set that. So this is the X Cub, everything's nice and smooth at the minute. If it crashes or anything, if we have a sim crash now, what has been happening past couple of days, which I've been using, is it has been crashing straight to sim, straight to desktop without any kind of error message or anything. So it's been really weird. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have at least one stream under the belt. Because every other stream I've tried to do with FS at the moment has been a bit glitchy and a bit wrong. But we'll see. We'll see. Right. The good news is we've got the sim on. We've got it being captured on OBS today, which was having difficulty last time. And yeah, we've got the head tracking going. So yeah, so let's hold the old brakes and give it a little bit of beans. And what we'll do is we'll take off, we'll get the bearings. And then let's get that speed up. Because it's grass, we don't need to worry about being on the mark, so that's good. And we're up. And we'll start climbing. Nice. Funny. There we go. See, it's very weird. I'm hoping they fix that because a few people are having the same issue as me, and I normally get like absolutely smooth, and then out of nowhere it just starts stuttering. Right, so we're just going to climb a little bit. We're going to go around, see if we can find Kokoda again. Level off because Kokoda is just on the other side of there, so it's actually just there. We're just there now. Now there is a track, and we need to find the track. It's very bumpy up here, Tom. What that track is there and where it goes. It looks very, it's not as obvious. It's not as obvious in this sim where the track is. However, I think we might be able to find it. So there's a track kind of leading off down here, which is probably where I might be going. I could cheat because actually, several tracks actually. that one looks like the most predominant track. Leading out of there. Could cheat because the bush strips are actually mapped in this sim, so they have. I could do a direct to one of the bush strips. Let's just keep it at that for a minute. Hi Joes, hope you're well, mate. Now, one of the best features I like about this is the drone cam, and you can use an Xbox 360, the Xbox controller. That's the 360 one, but Xbox controller gives you so much control over the camera. It's just nice. I love it. So I think that is the track we're following down there between the trees, and at some point it does go up the hill. So it's either going to be in the middle over there or in the valley over there. So one way or the other, we're going to get there. Let's pop that there. Let's just see if we can keep. How you been, Joe? Has you been good? Is that track gone? See the track? Oh wait, is it the track? No, that's the river. Is that the track that we've been following? Yeah. So he's out the window. I hope it don't go to a dead end, because I'll be like, okay, that's strange. There's a track up there. That looks promising. Actually, let's just follow that track. Right. It it should have gone from Kokoda. Let's keep it as a 30 degree turn. We're at 4,000 feet, but the thing is, the good news is, because we've been looking for the track and stuff, we've actually climbed quite a bit, which is handy. I'm good, thanks. Yep, I'm also good. I'm very tired. I had a late night last night. I was out. Well, I wasn't out. I was in someone's house. I was having a few drinks, getting a bit leery. But didn't get to bed till late. And also, yeah, the whole of yesterday I was climbing up. There's some hills called the Malvern Hills by Worcestershire, whatever. And me and my family, we went up the Malvern Hills. And I was doing, I think we did about 20, well over 20,000 steps by the time we got back from the hills. And yeah, so it was quite a trip. But it does mean that today I've been tired. And what did we do today? I can't remember what we did today because I've been that tired. What did we do? Oh, we went for another walk, but only down the road. Just down the road, down to a Prezzo restaurant, called Prezzo, and so we had a nice meal. There's the track we're following. As I say, as soon as you got up the hill, it gets better, and as long as you're going up the right valley, you can't really lose it. So it does beautiful pizzas. It also does lovely pasta. So I had king prawn chili and king prawn spaghetti. It's beautiful. One of my favourites there, to be fair. Right, so can you see? Can't see out the window. So we can do a little bank and have a look. It is in there somewhere in them trees. It does look like we need to start climbing again though. We need to get over that hump there. So yeah, so it was and then we've come back, we've watched, well, I said we watched a film. My eyes, I'm that tired, my eyes are sore. So I didn't know whether I wanted to stream today or not. But I've done it anyway. And during the film, my son wanted to watch this film, and so we started watching it, and I just fell asleep. And I literally fell asleep the whole way through this film, and I woke up at the very end. Right, so we're slowing down quite a lot here. That's not very promising because we need to get over that hump, and it's like it's not got the power. But maybe if we pull the mixture out a little bit and get some of the. So the EGT is 128 or something. There we go. Power, baby. 1.3. Just right down, touch. There we go. 138, 139, 14. Oh, that's gone too far. So that's good. We keep it there. Hopefully we'll get over this hump. And I've been tweaking my as you can see, I normally have my my track, it's not track IR, but it's a track hat. I normally have it lower down, but what's happened is, I can't remember if you can see this in the thing, but it's like a silver bracket for my headset. And what was happening, when I was turning my head that way to the left, the sensor, the silver bracket was going in between the sensor and the camera, and obviously then it would only turn to say like there and it would stop. Whereas now I've lifted it up a bit, moved it forward a slight, and now I can look all the way around that way, and I can look all the way around that way. So I'm like an owl, which is good. Well, we've lost the track, but I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to see if I can find it on the other side. I thought we were going to be stalling, but we're not stalling. We're actually doing all right. We've got enough speed there to lift over. You're not a massive pasta person. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Now the RPMs at manifold pressure. That's setting tonight. Hopefully Microsoft fixes it. See, it's gone back to normal now. See? It's so strange. And what's happening when it does that is my CPU's going to 100%. Then it drops back down to like 60. And even less than 60 in some cases. And it's like, well, what are you doing? Look at this. This is so good. Right. While we're climbing, let's have a little drone. So I think the track is somewhere around here, but so I'm loving the sim at the minute. It's still a bit glitchy though. In terms of like just crashing a couple of times and things like that, but whoa, we're getting some humps here. Right now, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think the track should become visible at some. Right, let's reduce these RPMs down. Should do. We've lost the track completely here, but I'm kind of curious on what's up here above. And then what we'll do is we can then maybe go over there, because I've got a funny feeling the strips are just over that little ridge there. There is actually an airfield. It's disused, and it was round here somewhere. I'm sure it was. If we're on the right one. But yeah. It's pretty cool, this sim. You can land anywhere you want, but so I'm now going to start turning to the right, because I think that there's the disused airfield's down there, and I think we need just to lop over here. I think I can already see one strip, so I hope it is. As soon as we go over the hill and we look in this valley, I'll know exactly where we are. And I don't even have to do that, because I can see already that this is where we need to be. This is it. Right. So over here, there's so many bush strips. As you can see. So, the first one, which I might attempt, but it's down there. It's just down there, but the minute we're plowing to the earth, so maybe we could come in from the other angle, because then we can have the buildings. There's the track where it's finished off, I think. We'll slow this right down, we'll trim up a little bit. We'll maybe push in the mixture. Normally do mixture pull, but because we're already just notch out. So there's that one there. there's one just there as well. There is one round the corner somewhere over there, that way. There is another one straight ahead over there. There's another one somewhere else, but I can't seem to find that one. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea. We've done this several times in P3D, and I just wanted to see how it would look in FS, and to be honest, it's not disappointing at all. It's really good. So it looks like, yeah, so there's definitely that one. But we're going to go to the far one just underneath the pitot tube. That is where we're going to go. Don't know whether that's an airstrip down there. I mean, it damn right looks like one, doesn't it? But what we'd like to do is just slow this down a touch. Get a notch of flaps going. I reckon that is an airfield just there. Oh, check this out. So on the map, see, there's EFG, KGW, NDN. Slow down more. Slow down more. Jesus. Cut the throttle. Keep the nose up. Right. You don't want to lose altitude here. So here we go. It's at 100. Okay. Turning round might be an issue. We'll see. Straighten in. And another notch of flaps. This is why I didn't want to lose the altitude originally, because it's so hard to get the altitude back. Whoa, these hills are absolutely knocking me back. Whoa.
500.
Oh, hello. Oh no. No, no, no. Stop. 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 That was alright, that was. Ish. Flaps up. That was rough, but at least we managed to get away from it all. And we managed to kind of turn around as well, which is interesting. Right, let's first of all, 7. Let's stick the parking brake on. Let's get the drone out. Look at this. This is amazing. Just take a few screenshots. Now I can't wait, because I reckon, I've got a funny feeling that Cub X will port over their scenery. And when they do, it will just be amazing, because they'll have proper good buildings and stuff. This little building up here, trying to come down here. Do it without getting lost, do we go? Okay, it's not on the floor, but we'll give it them. Whoa, we'll give that. See if we can take a picture of the train, the plane, strip. So there we go. Down we pop. Right, let's go and see if we can land it somewhere else and hope maybe try and do it a bit better this time. The grass is always crazy though. Look at that. Whoop. That's just nice. I like the rough different grass. I mean the rough grass here. Just got like the dirt strip. But anyway, enough of that. Let's hop back on board. We will need to. I haven't got a button match, you see, for the brake, so fortunately we've got to do that every time. I'm leaving the mixture at 54, I think. I'm not going to put it full, and I think we definitely need flaps, so not full flaps. Let's do 2 notches of flaps. Well, 1 notch, right? That's 1 notch. Yeah, that's oops, 1 notch, right? And let's take off. Then we'll choose our next target. I'm hoping we haven't crashed the plane because, and we really don't want to crash the plane because the issue we get here is let's hold that. Let's try and get it so we can see. Whoa, whoa, hello. Oh, this is the worst takeoff in the world. No. No, no. Come on, come on. Hey, we saved it. Off the edge of the cliff. That's just nuts. Flaps up quick. Oh, tell you what, we'll keep the flaps down. No, flaps up, flaps up. Right, let's keep the speed nice and slow. There's another one. Oh, really? Going all over the shop. There was another one. I think it was down here. And that one's also really hard. There's not much to see there, to be fair. Try and do it, but really I'd like to just do the one that's behind us. Or maybe even that one over there, look. That one might be good. The wind is just crazy though. Let's try and do this one. We might be able to land here, but we're going to struggle with the... struggle with the takeoff, I think, with this one. Go. I can't take off these bloody tail draggers, and then add that to the whole. Oh my god, we've just got to plant it, you know, and land it off these strips, you know. It's
500.
bit of a bounce, but we're good. Good. Let's park this up. Nice. That's not too bad, actually. That. Yo, Phil. If you want, mate. Just hitting some Kokoda. Who lives in that hut? Some mad nutcase, that's who lives in that hut. But we're just hitting the Kokoda strips. See, there's loads of huts around here. is nuts. Let's take a picture from the hut. That might be a good idea. Something like that. So I'll post a couple of these on the old. Let's go on a mission. Let's go. Look at these. Oh, look at that. It's nuts, isn't it? What do they do around here? It's nuts. It's cool, but you know. Yeah, long way to the nearest shop. Oh my god, I need some milk. They do not do home delivery, I'm sure. Imagine that. Sainsbury's rocks up in a like a helicopter or a plane or something. Right, so on to the next. So we did zoom in. Right, so get used to doing this, eh? Right, let's spin this one around then. Whoa, we're rolling backwards. Yeah, it does get some getting used to, but I mean, I've only flew this plane twice. This is the second time I've flown this plane. And as much as I love the sim, for some reason, I have been getting some crashes and stuff that really isn't helpful. Right. What I'm doing, I'm going to take off with only one notch of flaps, yeah. Let's pick out where we can go. I wonder if Tapini is there. Now I don't know how to use this really. I've never done it. But I'm guessing we go direct to let's see if it's there. It might not be there. That looks like an airport to me, and it's far. So we're nowhere near Tapini. We're not going to have to do that, obviously. I thought they were closer. Oh, maybe not. So we go back. I've not used this either, so this is interesting. We just click on that there. Okay. AYMO. We need to finish off at back down at the one that we were at before. AY. What's that one again? AYLK. So we'll do a couple more trips, and then we'll go back to there. We'll do this. I get a few more pauses. Do you know what? Don't think too much into that. I'm also getting those pauses. But other people on the forums have also got those pauses. And funny thing is, what I did notice, I'll show you something. I'm just going to change that to display capture. Now I hope my sim don't crash. But if you go into here and type in appearance, and you get adjust the appearance and performance of Windows, and you click that, in the advanced tab, you've got this. Now if you click that and press apply, and then run your sim, for some reason it works. It takes away that. It can help with them pauses. But I've turned mine off because I wanted to test it without, because I don't know whether that's the thing that's causing the crashes, like the odd crash here and there, but it definitely clears up some of the pauses. Right, let's go, let's do this. Let's do this. I hate this plane. I don't know if it's the wind or what, but it really does not want to go in a straight line. We're up. Come on, up. Up is that way. That's flaps fully up now. Straighten out my feet as well. Whoa, hello. God, these hills. Holy moly. I think we need to climb. Let's climb a lot. Oh, there's a strip there. I mean, you can't really get lost in this valley, but it's getting out of the valley, that's the problem. There is a strip right on the hill somewhere over here, but I can't remember where it is. And there's a couple over the hill, but I won't go to them. Bouncing then. See that strip there, look? It doesn't look like a strip, but trust me it is, and I'm not even going to touch that with a barge pole. Maybe another day when I'm used to the planes and stuff, but this plane's not the best, I'm not feeling it. So this is quite fun. Do we go? Just kind of thinking, where should we go? I mean, could keep doing some of these strips, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to do that. Alright, let's start getting higher. We'll try and go to one of the nearest airports and see where that takes us. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go nearest airport. Oh, Kagi, which is the one that we've just been at. Can't see that. Nadu Numu. That's another one. Efogi. Manor of Hio. Whoops. Press the wrong one. What about that one? Let's do that. Let's get to Neo, wherever that is. I think we want to go to the right. Definitely got flaps up. Cool. Let's go off on the way. Let's see where this is taking us. It's not taking us far. Definitely have a look there. Let's head that way, so that we don't have to go over that hill so much. The RPMs need reducing a little bit. I like to keep them quite high. Ploughing to the earth, I think. But it's proper windy up here. I don't know why it doesn't follow the plane, but it doesn't follow the plane. It should. And I'm hoping this is the magenta line that we've just got to. So it's actually going there. Track 277, so yeah, we're pretty much there. Woohoo. It's nice and level there. Okay. So we're right there actually, we're right on top of it. So what we're going to do is just going to start slowing down. We might not land here, but I definitely want to have a look at where it's taking us. It's not out the window, I'm just looking out the window to see whether we've got enough room to actually manoeuvre to the right. I think it's really, oh there it is. I don't want to land there though. else can we get? Let's knock these RPMs down a bit. Let's have a look at nearest again, see which ones I don't recognise. I know all of them really. I hate how it's doing that. It's moving, it's using the scroll to scroll, but yet. So it's going to, so we've done all these. Let's go back to Kokoda. Which means we've got to kind of head to the to the right. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll head back to Kokoda, and then I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think what we can do is when you come out of the Kokoda strip, if you do a left and follow the valley that way, you can actually, it goes to a couple more strips a little bit further down. I'm wondering if they've got them strips or not. So what we'll do is we'll just keep a climb on the go. It's got windy up here. What's going on? These hills. It's knocking me about all over the place. And I'm thinking we do need to go higher. Head this way. Let's have a quick drink. Yeah, it's good streaming. It's good streaming. I've had some technical issues the past couple of days, and the Friday that I wanted to stream. Whoa! Now we're just plowing down to the earth, which is not good. Feels like I'm pointing my nose up to the sky, but actually it's not that much. Anyway, right, and I was meant to be streaming on Friday just gone, but unfortunately I couldn't. First of all, OBS was playing up, then I couldn't get the multiplayer to work with Lewis, and then that was also causing OBS to play up. And the sim was crashing, so I was just like, really, this is not good. Why is that not following my plane anymore? Follow my plane. That's what that button does. Why are you not following the bloody plane? Right. So what is that airport there? AYEI. Let's head that way. Just keep trying to climb as much as we can. That while we're bouncing up and down. So yes, it's good that we're streaming tonight, and I kind of I don't want it to crash or anything. I don't really want to start a new flight, but I think once we've got to Kokoda, I think if we can get down the valley a little bit. That's going to complete our flight. Really, we're not going to be able to go too far elsewhere. So I might start a new flight. I might have a look at some of the other. Yeah, we'll start a new flight. So underneath us is a river. Look at that. And we're following that river at the minute, but I don't know where the hell it's taking us. It'd be quite good if it takes us somewhere meaningful. How silly of me. Of course it's not going to be anywhere meaningful. Let's get over this hill. Excuse me, if we can. get over the hill, and then we'll get down to Kokoda. And then we'll take Cub then down the valley to the 2 strips that I'm talking about. If they're there, they might not be there. And then we'll probably take it back. What I am going to do is I'm gonna maybe restart the flight. So I'm going to complete this flight when I get to Kokoda, because I've already done the plan, you see. And I think it'd be good. Complete this flight, go back to the menu, and then start off at Kokoda and have a look on the map and just see what's what, see what we're getting. Hello. It's that bumpy, I can't even use the drone. Because you can't control your plane when the drone's oh man, we're not going to get over there. I'm going to have to fly this. It's not stable enough to be able to just use the drone camera. It's so bouncy up here. So bouncy, and we need to go more to the left, but I'm hoping that when we get over here, we'll be able to then venture off to the left a bit more, because we've definitely not followed the Kokoda track. So I'm going to curse it now, but I'm just noticing that actually we haven't had a long pause for quite some time, and with all the stuttering and everything. It's been quite good. It's been quite good. It's been very good, actually. Bouncing up here. We need to get over this hill though. Come on! Just get a little bit of nose up trim. Just to help with this bounciness, because it keeps dropping me down to like 500 feet per minute, and this is not the place where you want to be dropping. I just took a screenshot of that because that was pretty cool. That shot there, look. Yeah. I've got full manifold pressure. I've got leaned out mixture to give us that extra bit of power. This is all this Cub has got to give. Yeah, we're struggling there. We've got some cloud action. We need to go to the left. The testers that were, it's gone, you know, smooth as a nut. And apparently some of the testers that were testing the sim in the pre-release, they're getting it now and they never had it before. So it's obviously an issue somewhere. So yes, it was good. Well, we do need to go to the left. So let's just start venturing off that way a little bit. We've lost the magenta line. It's still there, but we're way. But we can now start our descent actually, which will give us a bit more speed. We'll just descend down this flew back permitted today. Oh, you did it today, nice. It was one of them. Whoa! Oh, whoa! One of them. Whoa! It's scary, but you know, knowing flight sim and knowing how planes work, I find it more comforting when things like that happen in the real world and you're on a plane. I'm not saying it doesn't scare the living bejesus out of you, but it kind of helps because you kind of think to yourself, okay, all that's going to happen here is we're just going to drop, and then air's going to go underneath the plane and it's going to lift us back up again, and hopefully that's good. But yeah, if it was something like completely mechanical failure or anything like that, oh man, yeah, then I was screaming like a girl, I think. Set my camera. Right. So, apparently there's a river. We've got Kokoda just ahead of us. Let's start. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, nice. I'm loving the drone cam. Let's go. Oh, it's bouncing. Oh, it's bouncing. What's on the wheels? Haven't I got out yet? Should have done it. Oh, it's upside down, that's why I can't move it. Well, we're starting to venture off to the right, so we need to get out of drone and start controlling a bit more. We also need to start finding where our airfield is. And I think, because I think I can see the track and the airfield, I can see the airfield actually, so the airfield is literally just down there. And obviously you can just like land anywhere on the grass, but we're heading off to the Kokoda strip there. Yeah, I did say I wanted to finish this flight, didn't I? So finish this flight. The valley that I'm on about is that valley straight ahead, so you can see the airfield. But if you go further up that way, follow those flats, maybe we'll do that, and at least then we can always come back. Well, we will come back. We'll finish the flight at Kokoda, but we'll go up here for a bit. I want to get nice and low and slow. Well, not slow, but nice and low. But yeah, I mean, I was following the track that went next to the river. Yeah, kind of just vanishes there, where, yeah, and then you end up going up the hill somewhere. But yeah, anyway. Now I would go to Tapini, but it's miles away. Right, let's start increasing the mixture. Right, let's pull back the mixture. Let's get the EGT up again. We'll do it in a minute anyway when we're more at the cruise. Pop that into there. So there's the Kokoda strip, just down there. We'll just we'll go down this little valley here. How was your holiday then, Phil? Did you enjoy it? Was it a good one? Still 70%, that's okay. Cool. What part of Italy did you go to then? I think you've told me before. out of nowhere, it just goes away, and it's smooth. They'll fix that. Sorrento, yeah, you did. You did tell me. Very good. Very nice. That's it. We're on the move. Now I'm wondering if I move this map, potentially. Sooner it comes, sooner it goes. Right, so let's the autopilot as well. I mean, I like let's cruise at 2001, 2000. you should be able to hear me now. Yeah, the reason why that is I've got RTX voice, and the issue I get with it is sometimes it just crashes and it stops working. So it shuts itself down. But because RTX voice does, it changes from you have to change the role. So you can and I'm more robotic here than I'll let this settle. That's so weird. Right, so what I was trying to say, I don't know if it came through on the mic, but yeah. So at the moment, as I say, the sim keeps stuttering, and apparently it's an issue some people are having. And if you change the sim to be your Windows preference to look at the background. See, if I defocus the sim, it works. So I've actually got OBS focused at the moment and not the sim. But if I focus on the sim, it goes all stuttering. But what I was saying, the reason why you couldn't hear me then was because RTX voice crashed and stopped, so I had to restart that. And since restarting, if I now go on the sim window, it goes all stuttery. But yeah, if I put that to the back, if I put that to the background, it doesn't. We've got to go this way. So I'll just leave it up here for now, and then I'll have a look. I'll maybe start a new flight at some point and see whether that helps. I definitely don't want to restart it because restarting it means that my OBS might not pick up the sim. So we'll go to this airfield, then we'll fly back to Kokoda, because I do want to complete the flight plan that I filed. I think we've just got to follow this river, and apparently there's an airfield just at the end of this ravine, and we really need to land it, because if we don't, it might be a bit of a pain getting in and out. Excuse me. Right, so it's just round here. I say it needs a bit of polishing, the sim, but I think it's because for some reason Lewis doesn't get any issues, right? He's had the odd issue, but I seem to get loads of bloody issues. And I've been looking at like tweaks that you can do that sorts some of the issues out. And even though they've worked, it kind of increased some of the crashing that was going on. So yes, it's a weird one. It is a weird one. I'm looking at other streamers and they're just killing it, and it's just, what? I'm just having issues after issue. Right then, let's keep everything the way it is, and let's try and find this strip, because we are very close now. Boy, I seriously cannot find the strip. That can't be the strip on the hill, can it? Is it round the other side of this hill? We're losing quite a bit of power as well, so we need to just knock this out. We'll knock that out a little bit. Oh, my sim's gone back to normal now. There we go. So with it focused, it's now gone back to normal. It's so weird. It's silky smooth, and out of nowhere, it just goes a bit funny. I can't see this strip at all. We're going in the wrong direction, but I mean, I think that's because we have to get round. It's either that or it's on top of this hill. But, oh, is that the strip? There's people there. Can't land there. Oh, let's try and miss that mountain if we can. Maybe it's on top of the hill.
500.
Alright, let's go up a little bit more. If we can. It can't be that there, surely. It really can't. What we'll do is we'll keep going straight. Oh no, we should be able to just nip over there, surely. We should be able to just... Oh, we're losing speed. Let's spin it around a bit.
500.
It's definitely on the map. But I can't find it. I cannot find it. That, I bet that is it. Oh, hold up. Hold up. It's that bloody thing there, look at that. Oh, 1 minute. It's there. And that's going to be a pain to land on. But I'm going to do it. We'll do this one. It was on top of the hill as we thought, but let's head out that way, and we'll head back on ourselves. Start slowing us down a bit. Hey up, Jib. How you doing, mate? Hope you well. We're slowing it down now. We've got to find it again. It's just underneath there. Where is it? Damn you! It's outside my wing, isn't it? Right, we're slowing right down, which is good. We've got some flaps going. Let's not ruin the plane. Is that the strip there? Oh, I've lost it again. I have lost it again. Front. I'm sure that was... Oh, we might have to do another trek around, because I keep losing it. I thought that was it, and it probably is, but that looks really dangerous. That looks really dangerous. I've been good, mate. It's good that you're good too. Very nice. I think that is the flipping strip. Oh, let's go round again. We will do this. Fortunately, I've got to keep my speed down, because I've got a notch of flaps going. I need to keep high, so around it. It might even be easier to land this way. Jesus.
500.
can't land this plane. Oh boy. Go around. Oh no. Let's go the other way. We have to go the other way. But no way is that gonna... I can't wait. I really want an A to A plane. Any plane. Don't care. I like the persistency, the persistent state of the aircraft. So it doesn't have that with this at the moment. No plane does that at the moment. And even in P3D, really, there's not many options that do that. Oh, it's now it's starting to stutter again. God. Right. Let's keep the height. No, which one was it? Damn it. Which one was it? Left or right, left or right, left or right. It was this one. It was this one. Two. Come on. Stop. That was a really bad landing, but... Come on, get up the hill. There we go. Got up the hill. I don't like how we can't see anything though. Can't see absolutely anything. Right. Let's turn this around. I love the grass. Grass is just mad. Hello. Right. Let's park it here. Let's get the drone out. Right. So what we're gonna do is we'll put the parking brake on. Okay. See that. Let's have a look at some drone action. That one was a special one because that's just nuts. You have to kind of use the hill. I mean, even the trees, you know, like it's rendering all these trees, right? And the trees have got branches. You know, it's mad. It's mad. It's a crazy sim. Yeah, the twatter was good. Such a good plane that. Look at that for a hill. That's mad. I'm just spinning around here, boys. But let's get back over to my plane. While we're doing that, I'll have a drink. Yeah, the twin otter would be good in this, as like a bush. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. So we've done a few of these now. I do want to do the flight back to Kokoda. Right, and then let's get back inside. Let's get straight into the front there. Set to... I can't remember the identifier. I'll tell you what. Let's go nearest. That one. that should have activated that. And now we've got to take off. So I think everything that needs to be full. Don't know why that's not full. Tree, what's the button there? Disconnect. Doesn't do anything anyway. Right, so I'll do the brake. What we'll do is, if I've got time, we'll go to Kokoda, we'll land, and then there is actually some bush strips that you can do as a separate missions. And I haven't even looked at them, so I've looked at some of the landing challenges and things, but I want to have a look at them bush strips and see what they look like. So I've not even seen anybody do them either. So yeah. Oh, so are you all on Twitch tonight then? Because I'm actually on. Yeah, you're on Twitch. Because I'm on YouTube as well, streaming. Trying to grow that channel. So if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free to ask me for the link. I can find the link. Also, my Discord as well. I'm just going to put a little shout out there, really. So that my Discord's out there. See if I can just get into my YouTube without the sim crashing. I'm really hoping it doesn't. How come? I don't know whether that will work. I'm not sure whether that will work. I don't know whether this link will work. I'll tell you what, I can do it a different way, but I'll do it after I've finished going to Kokoda, just in case my sim crashes. Right. One notch of flaps will do this. Come on then, people. Let's get off this goddamn thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sensitive pedals. Here we go. We're going. We're going. We're gone. We're launching. Right, let's get some height. Sorry about that. Coughing down the microphone. It's not very good, is it? Right, so now move the RPM back a little bit. Go, and we'll go on a little mission back to Kokoda. Let's see if we can get the autopilot working, because something wasn't liking that before. Altitude. Oh, that was already on. See, look at that. Just wants to kill it. No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Leave it. Let's not do it. Let's not go there. This bloody thing. The autopilot. I find the autopilot in this sim so buggy and glitchy. You know, you set your altitude. It's got 6,400 feet, and then it doesn't want to actually hold the altitude. It just dive bombs you. I think it's something to do with the vertical speed, probably. But let's just have one more little. Let's keep it at 200 and engage autopilot. Dive bomb. No, stuff it. Forget it. I really don't want to be oh, we're jumping up and down again. what we'll do is we'll head out this way so we can descend down to the river level again. Excuse me. If I start muting again, just give me a shout on the chat, because it could be, it doesn't give you any notice, the RTX voice, it doesn't give you any notice at all that it's doing it, so. Whoa, we're getting some air off them, getting some air off them hills there. So we better get back on board and straighten up a little bit. Breathe. At least Kokoda's going to be quite an easy landing, because I just realised I'm using all the fuel from the left tank and I've not swapped tanks. That's in all the excitement of everything. Let's move it to the right hand tank. So in all the excitement of getting up and flying and doing the tracks, completely forget how to fly the plane. You're like, oh look, all that fuel in there, look, wow. Usable fuel. Okay. So we're going to be about 10 minutes, 11 minutes, thereabouts, at this speed anyway. And then we'll have a look at them bush strips, the actual ones that Microsoft have built up, and have a look at how they perform and what we do with them and what kind of challenges they are. I don't particularly like tail draggers to land and to take off, so it's a bit of a rare treat today, because I don't like them. I like them when they're in the air. It's great in the air because you you know, it's good to cruise and nice low and slow kind of stuff. Look at that river down there, look. Nice. So I'm so happy I've figured out what was happening with my head tracking software. So if I turn my head like that, I could only go, so see I get to the back of the plane, but when I turn my head that way, it wasn't going as far. It still doesn't, it has to stop. It stops there, so no matter how much I turn my head, it's not doing anything. And the reason is one of the sensors gets hidden by my cap, or it gets hidden by my headset, this silver thing here, and so when it gets past a certain point, the sensor hides and it can't go. Like, it hasn't done it that time properly. And what I was doing originally was moving my camera to all these different positions. But what happened was, if I moved my camera to the right, it had better coverage, but the problem was it was still doing it because you've still got the silver thing, you've still got the same problem. Likewise, if I moved the camera to the left and did it the other way, it would just do it this way, like instead. And if I have it directly in front of me, which is where it's meant to be, I was still getting the issue. And I was thinking to myself, hold up, I'm getting this issue like all the time. Why? How can I solve this? Because it's really irritating me. So I had a little look at it today, and what I've done is I've moved the sensor. It used to be down here. I've moved it further up and pushed it forward, so it isn't as forward as I'd want anyway. Because I've been taking my headset on and off. But what that means is when I turn my head, it keeps hold of that sensor for longer. So yeah, it's good. I still like it. I mean, the only other way is VR. But you know, I'm still liking the where's this flipping airport? It's miles away, isn't it? No. Keep following the river. I was actually following the can you see my mouse? No, you can't see my mouse. I was actually following the one that goes directly across rather than the one that looks like a black line, but it's actually darker purple. So yeah, so as some as you may know, may not know, my yoke finally said goodnight, and so now I don't actually have a yoke. So I use a stick. I've got a joystick, and still got my rudder pedals, so it's still good. And a lot of the planes, anyway, they have a stick, so it is more realistic. But yeah, it finally went kaput. I googled it, and apparently some people have had issues, but I've not found a solution. Even with the old Cytec. But I just give up in the end. I was just like, you know what? It's probably a hardware thing, and it's just done in. It was out of warranty as well, so it didn't really make much difference. So I've had to like just put it to one side and just dump it. But even though I've pre-ordered the Fulcrum, because I do love it, and I'm hoping it fits okay on my desk. But that hasn't been released just yet. We've got a while to go. 8 minutes yet. Very windy. See, the one thing. Oh, it's got to me again. Tell you. It's doing that thing. Finish its little hissy fit, and then it goes back to normal. Alright. Yeah, it will. What happens is, when it goes stuttery, the sim will go stuttery, and it's really weird. Right, I was talking to, I think it was Phil earlier about it, and it goes stuttery, the sim goes stuttery, and what's actually happening there is my CPU is basically being chucked at 100%, right? Spiking at 100%. And because obviously then the whole computer uses the CPU, it can't then also do the streaming, so it messes up with the audio, go robotic for a little bit. But then it goes back to normal, and the CPU usage isn't, whoa, what was that? Gust of wind just took me to the side. But yeah, the CPU usage isn't that bad, and I was saying earlier, some of the testers that were during the pre-release are getting that issue, but they never had it previously before the release. So something's happened, something's changed, and yeah, so that's. It's so weird. I know I'm back on board now. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it was flipping RTX voice again. The reason why I've got RTX voice is because the other day during the stream there was like a ticking noise, and Lewis picked up on it, and that's what was causing. And then trying to resolve that caused me a lot of bother. Right, and I don't know why, but it just vanishes. It's like it crashes in the background and then it doesn't come back. I might Google it and see if I can find a fix of some sorts, but yeah, it's a very strange one. It is a very strange one. I don't know why it does it. And then when I restart it, it causes the sim to go all stuttery again. So I have to kind of take the focus off the sim window, and then, like at the minute, it's on the stream chat, and it's smooth. But watch this. I'll move it. You won't be able to understand the word I'm saying. See, it's all very stuttery, horrible. See, then focus off, and it's back again. So when the focus is actually on the window itself, there's a there's an issue. It's a strange thing. It's very strange. Let's slow this thing down. We're coming in, and what we'll do is we'll then look at the bush strips. Right. Just got to flaps now, so we'll do some flaps. It's good just to stream. Whoa, we need to get level because we're miles away. It's good to stream, get at least one stream in now that it's doing this thing now. Whoa, whoa! What? I'll tell you something. I'd love to know what the weather is. But there's no. I don't think there's any 80s or anything on this airstrip. Can't see where you're going. It's quite a big long airstrip though, this one, so it's quite good. So yeah, the Discord server is in the stream chat that's just popped up. So feel free to join that if you're not already part of the server. Oh look, we've got boxes. They're not buildings. Holy moly, there's a bumpy runway. That's a nuts runway, that is. Right. They weren't boxes when I took off. They were houses. Anyway. Right, so. Let's just put the parking brake on. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's because it's messy. That's because it's messing up again. Right, so. I think let's just shut this. I can't shut it down without it going stuttery, so I'm just going to shut it down, continue and get into the menu, and it should be okay. Has it gone back to normal? Yeah, it's gone back to normal now. It's so weird. There is a setting, as I said before, there is a setting that can. I'll show you again, but there is a setting that you can do where you go into your start menu, you start typing AP, you get this adjust appearance, click that, go to advanced, and if you set it to that, which is weird, you don't get the stutter. and I was just testing it today, and it was fine for a little bit, but obviously I'm still getting that stutter. So I might change this back, but I think it might crash the sim if I do it now. I mean, I could try and see, because it is getting on a bit actually. What I'll do, yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Now it might mean that actually it hasn't crashed the sim, luckily, but right. So let's go back to main. What it might mean is the game might not pick the sim might not pick up the setting until it restarts, so I might still get the issue. We've got a friend request, Ian. Howdy doodles, man. Right, that's the plane. That's the cadet. Really beautiful plane. Let's go back to the main scene. Sorry about this, guys. Right. Now let's go to activities, I think it is. Bush strips. Oh, actually, are these full flights though? That's the thing. Look at that. How long is this flight? 7-minute flight. Oh, hold up. There's a few. Oh no, no. This is the pictures from. Is this the pictures of the? Okay. Let's go back. Right. So what about this one? Nevada. That's a 10-minute flight. I mean, that's not exactly a bush strip, is it? That is. That's just in the middle of nowhere. So what's happening here? So, okay. You'll be flying. Oh, the Savage Cub. That's quite slow, isn't it? From a help button on the VFR map. However, be advised that using this will disable achievements tied to the activity. It's 856 nautical miles, but the duration is that 9 minutes. I don't. Oh, it's legs. Oh, my apologies. That's how it works. Wow. So it's almost like the Fly UK tours, but you do legs. I'm such a dumbass because I was looking at this and I wasn't looking at that. Wow, yeah. So that is that like 41 minutes? Oh, these might be a bit too long. What about this one? A 20-minute flight there. And it's in the 172. I like the 172. And that looks quite nice. Shall we have a look at this one? Shall we do the first leg of this one? Yeah, why not? I might not have enough time, but let's just kick it off and have a look. Let's just do one of them, yeah. So we're starting on the runway apparently. Flight conditions you can't change. You can't change anything. So it is a fixed thing, which is probably good. Wow, look at that. That's what you're going to be doing if you do all of it. Now I'm only testing this, by the way. I'm not actually starting the tour. Because oh, 1 minute. Loading. Come on. Right, so we're starting on board here. Oh wow. Whoa. So that's that. So I'll close that for a minute. Sorry, I was just checking my phone. So yeah, so I'm not going to start the tour. It goes a bit crackly when when it's loading. So you might not have heard what I was saying, but I'm not going to start the tour. I just want to do a flight of one of the tours to have a look. I've got a tour, a Fly UK tour that I want to do. However, it will. However, it's at the moment the sim's got some sim connect issues where it causes FPS drops, and until they fix that, I can't do the Fly UK tour. But yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like. It'd be definitely something to have a look at. Right, let's do this one then and see whether we could just go on a bit of a mission. I don't know where I'm actually going. From there to LDRO. It's on there. On my screen. Oops, not that one, not that one. You get there eventually. LDRO, it doesn't look like I'm there, but anyway. Your tour begins in Croatia, the land of Thousand Islands. As you depart from the airport and head southeast towards the coastline of, I can't even cut the canal. In the distance, look for a nearly landlocked small bay. Then head past it to the hook-like bay. Ah. And small coastal towns. So we got to head 134. So what are we looking out for here? Coastal town of Silo. So we've got to head southeast to straight out pretty much to the coast, and then for a bay. I mean, let's just kick this off. So we want to start the timer, which we could do in here somewhere. I can't remember where it is in here. Ah. I can't remember where the timer is in here. It's got to be on one of these PFD things, but this should be that one, but then timer. There we go. Click that, and then let's just get rid of this. Oops. How do we start it? How do we start it? Press enter? I can't remember. I don't know. I've never used it, you see. So. Nope. Oh, it's interesting. Anyway, let's just go for the flight. Let's just go for the flight. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Right. In the old trusty 172. Like the 172. Yeah, just checking my voice again because oh, there we go. Up, up, and away. So we're going to head this way. Let's start the timer. And apparently in 2 minutes 48. I didn't even look at the airport, but yeah. Let's go up then, and look. Look at that. Right, so I think the higher we get, the better. Ish. Completing a bush trip without using the Get Me Back on Track feature will award an achievement. So this is going to be interesting because I kind of would like the achievements, but then so we've kind of gone down. We're going to hit the coast. Okay. And in the distance, look for a nearby landlocked small bay. Head past it to the hook-like bay. I wish that would leave me alone. Go away. Right, let's just landlocked. I mean, what the hell does that mean? I don't really know because I'm a dumbass. I don't know what that means, but right, there we go. Let's kick around at about 1,500 feet. So we are going to have to start looking out for things, I guess. Is that the hook thing? That looks like a bit of a hook thing, doesn't it? Okay. So then, I really should have set up a nav. What button's that? N. Okay, so N will do that. Perfect. Right. Carry on travelling south down the coastline. Follow the heading towards a gap. So 2 minutes 48 approximately is that one. Okay. Hooklock Bay and small coastal town of Silo. So that there is Silo, I think. The sun. I might put auto, but I don't want to do autopilot. I want to do on the sneeze. There's a first. I don't think I've ever sneezed on my stream before. Right, okay, so carry on travelling south. So south is that one, down the coastline. Follow the heading to the 173. Okay. Towards a gap between two large hills, some miles in the distance. There's a gap. So carrying down the coastline. Alright, so reset the timer because we're now kind of on there. 173, which is definitely. Oh, okay, there's 173. Apparently, if I just it doesn't give you an altitude though, does it? I don't think. Give you an altitude, and I forgot. Even though I clicked reset, it didn't start the bloody timer. Well, track along with State Road, heading southeast. This is going to be interesting. I mean, it does look fantastic. Looks amazing. Right, so apparently we've got some hills. was it saying about the hills? Because it said something like the road junction. Okay. Okay. Trying to follow the heading towards a gap between the two large hills. Okay, so there's going to be a gap and there's going to be a road in the middle of that gap, I think. And I need to travel that road southeast. Okay. I'm wondering, can you just do that? Yeah, there we go. Tick that one off. So now we're doing this one. Okay, so we should have been going that way. There's lots of roads, you know. Look at that, that's beautiful. I'm sure about this. There's two hills some miles in the distance, so I've got a funny feeling there's a road that goes up there. There's a road that goes up there, but then, and that technically goes in between the hills. But I've just got a funny feeling that it's actually through the middle. And I don't know why. I was just thinking it would just be through the middle, but I do not know. I've probably gone a bit too far. I wish my timer was working. I wonder. Oh, there's a road. There is a road. Is it the right road? Technically, there's a. Oops. There's a junction. Saying follow the road southeast. Right. There's got to be a road that goes down here. I think we've got to get down to there. So if we tick that one off, this one, is that a road or is it a? Is that a road? Yep, that's a road, all right. Yeah. Right, so we've got to track this road. Perfect. Heading southeast. After a short distance, bring you to the resort settlement of Baska, a cultural and historical centre situated on the bay of Draga. This is fun. Once again, though, I didn't actually tick the box to start the timer, but this is good. Low and slow in the old 172. No, wait there. I've messed up. Is that fine now? That should be fine now. I don't know what's going on with that. Sorry guys. It should be done now. Right. So I'm looking for the interchange for the motorway, but I'm lost. I am lost. Completely lost. There's a road, but there's no interchange. Let's have a look at this. Back on track. See, what's weird is I've clicked back on track, but I am sure that I've just found the bloody interstate that it's talking about. So let's get rid of that one. So we've kind of done that one. Which is a shame because look, we've just had to cheat and we've just found it. We've found the bloody flyover. Right, okay, so we've got the flyover. Head southeast from the interchange. There's the A1 motorway, tunnels through the hills and leads to the river. So we're looking at southeast. Stuff that for a minute. My GPS clicks in though, so it kind of let's okay. So we're looking for the snakes. Look, right, so what time is it? I might have to come off now, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make this flight. It's taking a little longer than I thought it would. I'll leave it. I'll do it for a bit. I'll try and keep it up for a bit. Right, so we're heading that way, and then there's something about a river one there. Okay, just east of the Gaka River, just east of the river on the Crimson. What's the town? Botak. there is a river. It's saying it's tunneling. These are fun though. I'm quite enjoying these. Let's go down a little bit. Let's see if we can still see the. So we can still see the thing out a little bit. Okay. It goes through a tunnel. Is it going to go through a tunnel? I'm getting tunnels. Not. There's a river. Funny because it's saying the motorway tunnels through the rivers, tunnels through the hills, sorry, leads to the river. But I don't get a river. But ahead of me is a river. Oh. I think there is a river down there somewhere. These weird mounds, they're pretty. So cool. Okay. We're almost there. Just almost there. We've got 2 more. We're going to find this town of Ossak, or Otter, whatever it is. And then we're there. So we're in southeast outer. Look for State Road D50 to lead past dense patches of forest. Towards the 36 is that one, so towards the grass strip on the eastern side. Stuff on the bottom. It's got lots of strawberry fields. So let's just head this way. Ah, there's the tunnel. That's the tunnel. So it's going to be through the tunnel. Leads to a river, right? Which leads you to a river. Just east of the river is the town of Otterkak, where it is. So maybe that's that town there. Yeah, because the river is going across there. And then follow the river. I'm going to have to do this another time and not cheat as well, like, so not look at the VFR map, because I think I clicked back on track and I was already on the track, so it'd be quite interesting to do. So the next one is look for a state road. It's just a river. For a road though. Which is going to lead to a big forest. Let's have a look at what that actually looks like. So we've got some dense forest over there. Got some water. So potentially it could just be just ahead of us, but we've got to keep an eye out. There's a strip down there. That looks like a strip, but whether it's the right one, I'm not sure. Does that look like the right one? Next to the... Is there water either side of that? That is the one. Yep, there's our strip. Right, nice. So that's where we're landing. Cool. Just check compass, check. And just slow this plane down. I don't know where this dense forest was though. I haven't seen any dense forest. I've got to turn. Some flaps down. Airfield. Sure, coming round. So we got lost already. There we go. Take it a little bit further down the strip. I'm not going to dump it at the bottom here. Because the parking is all up the other side, so I'm going to take it down. It's time to land. That's it, flaps up. Nice, what a trip. Just roll it out because we need to get to them buildings. I want to see what I think you can get to. I think you can park by them buildings. So just touch the brakes a little bit. I think you can pull out just down here. It's all grass anyway, so. That'll do. We'll just pop it here. And then parking brake on. Flaps up. Bob up. Kill the engine with them. What's in the batteries? What's that one? Oh, is it because it's the turn everything off? What was that? Is that on? Is that still on? When it should be on. Oh, I'm missing something here. I'm missing. Standby battery. So, how does that? How do you then complete your tour? Camera, controls, app. Oh, that's just the customizing toolbar. Oh, good. So now what do you do? Let's just quit it. Because I weren't that bothered about it anyway. It's quite interesting to see whether it actually registers or not. Let's go back to that one. Is it still saying that I've got to do that one? Weird. Let's go to get to nice bar notebook. So funny because maybe if I'd stopped on the runway and quit it. Oh well, it was a nice flight anyway, so that was good. Cool. Well, that's the end of my stream and a few technical issues with the sound, but other than that, it's worked out pretty good. So yeah, thanks all, and see you next time.